Round one coming up right now. Your referee for this bout is referee Rosalind Ferreira.
Swedish boxing champion against the world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Corinne. Corinne, third time with us, she looks so much stronger this time.
And Lucia, we are joined by the man himself, Mr. Fawad Darwish. How proud of you of the fight card that we have right now?
I'll tell you what, I mean, every event I say this is the best and we are outdoing ourselves, we're outpacing every other organization. But I'll tell you, who would have ever expected such a demonstration of exquisite talent?
Yeah.
This is talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not talking about competition, this is talent.
Absolutely.
You're talking about fighters that have been put together that are 1-0 fighters, 2-0 fighters that are amazing. So, I mean, big props to everybody coming up with these fighters, the matchmakers. Yeah. It's looking good tonight.
Exactly.
But you know how it is. Nothing is a coincidence. I mean, we were able to do a check on the background every fighter.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, and listen, yesterday, Cyrus, I don't know if you and I spoke about this. I'm taking you away from the fight, but this is important. We had some criticism about the matchup, 6-2, 2-0. But those who are 2-0 and 3-1 and 1-0 are champions in their own discipline.
Yes, exactly.
And the demonstration of the fights.
We were actually talking about yesterday that we have an awesome doubleheader, an amazing weekend right now for UAE Warriors 17 and 18, and all the fights are like amazing, electric athleticism, and we're seeing now second women's bout. This is amazing.
Yes, I mean, Connie, it's not the first time with us. It's probably the third time. One loss. But again, who did she lose to? She lost to Mano, right?
Yes,
yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I don't mind losing to a champ. At least I learn.
Yeah. You know what I say? Either you win or you learn.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, Corinne Laframboise coming back looking very, very confident. But we have a new girl on the block here with Malin Hermansson.
Boxing champion from Sweden.
Herminator.
Yes, very, very talented.
Millions are watching around the world right now on their TV screens. Mr. Fawad Darwish, I know we're only halfway through this event right now, but what could they expect for the next edition of UAE Warriors?
I mean, I'll tell you what, we already finished planning UAE Warriors 19. We're already in the works for UAE Warriors 20, which is going to be a commemorative one.
That has to be a big one, right?
Well, I mean, Cyrus, it depends on you and your creativity. You're going to be the key in this, aren't you?
I don't know if I can beat this jacket tonight. I don't know if I can. I'll try it.
I will help you. I'll help you. And I mean, I shouldn't share this in public, but anytime the first person, honestly, the first person that knows about the dates I look at after my boss is this young man, this beautifully jacket-wearing guy, Cyrus D. Man. He's always the first, and believe it or not, he has enough leverage for us to change dates.
We love him.
Yeah, we do.
I truly appreciate it, guys. Well, I love this fight. 2 minutes to go here, and these two ladies jockeying for position. Corinne doing what she needs to do, keeping the boxer up against the cage.
What's that? What a great
takedown.
Straight to the side
You guys
control.
notice? Nothing stops. The techniques, the talent,
Yeah.
one fight after the other. It's like, one person letting you hand it to the next person. It's crazy.
And also we talked about
Jalal Al-Dashad, Jonas Dia. Wow. Just
That was the main event, wasn't it?
fight of the night, baby. Fight of the
Right?
night.
That's the main event. No, but you know what? Even the first fight we had, the Spanish young man.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? What's
how about Mr. Asali, the future? How about his first round KO? 34 seconds.
That's the second time. Second knockout in the first round. And you guys know we signed him as UAE Warriors. Yeah, we did.
He is the future because definitely he's got a bright future in this promotion. And we were also talking about yesterday, we had Warriors Arabia, the whole region. She has noticed what we're doing right now.
This might be close.
She has a choke.
This is it.
Might be choked out. We got a minute left. Is she going to tap?
And look how awesome
pretty tight.
a boxer not shying away from the grappling, the grappler not shying away from the boxing.
She got out.
Fight.
But Lucy, don't you give her credit for a stand-up specialist to go on the floor with a floor technician? I mean, come on.
Absolutely. And Corinne, in the other hand, she was throwing hands with her.
Very well-rounded fighter here in Hermansson.
Isn't Corinne a jiu-jitsu player?
Yeah, she's a world champion. That's the thing.
And what happened?
And the top girl is a boxing champion. So you see, this is MMA.
You know what they say? A lot of things can happen in the sports of mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that right here, right
In
now.
Abu Dhabi, in beautiful Abu Dhabi.
The fight capital of the world.
Absolutely, sir.
Corinne trying to work from the bottom, looking for a sub attempt, couldn't get it. 30 seconds left, and the Herminator on top, looking down on her opponent.
That was a trying first round, guys. That was a trying first round. Look at their faces, look at their breath. They're grasping their breath like.
Yeah, we're gonna see who's put the most time in on the mats. Who has that gas tank after this round, because they have exerted a lot of energy here. Nice
takedown for
takedown.
Corinne.
Nice
shots.
elbows. Look at the elbows. They're like very.
I mean, the
Very
fight card is
effective.
just awesome.
We love seeing WMMA here at UAE Warriors. There was
Oh,
a
yeah.
time when this didn't happen, and that just shows the progression over the last few years. It's been amazing.
Alhamdulillah.
And also, UFC's a notice though. We've seen a lot of for fighters, and they take him in because they know the fighters that we have at UAE Warriors are just like world class.
Absolutely.
How many fights do we have so far with them? 9.
Why you took fucking 3
And our first 6 fights,
let's go. I'm not gonna say
all
oh,
knockouts.
count it down 'cause I don't want
Not knockouts, all wins. Pardon me, not knockouts. Wins.
Yeah, there's quite a few on this card that I know they're going to be watching closely. And the good thing is,
Yeah, go ahead, Cyrus. I'm listening.
no, the good thing is, Fuad, is that we don't shy away from helping these fighters get into the UFC. We have a good relationship, and a lot of promotions won't do that. They feel like it's some sort of
Competition.
a shot against
Yeah.
their ego, but it's not. I mean, we're trying to help these fighters get to the absolute highest level.
I mean, I don't know how it can be seen or perceived as an ego shooter. To me, it's an ego booster.
Yeah.
And look,
Absolutely.
Lucio and I, we work in the same place, and we talk much, and we look at our achievements, and we look at our, weaknesses, and we do everything that a regular company does. And for those who don't know much about us, I mean, UAE Warriors is only one of the,
Many
tasks,
ventures, yeah.
many tasks Pound
Yeah.
Sports do. The fact Dana White came here, and Cyrus, I mean, you know more Dana White than I do, and he stayed for close to 7 or 6 hours with his team. That says something.
Yeah, it says a lot.
What better ego do you need than that? So we are very privileged to be a feeder to
Yeah.
UFC. Why not?
I
don't mind.
agree.
When
You
I'm-
know,
The biggest one.
I want to quote Dana White though. In one of his interviews with UAE Warriors, he said, "Look at the production
What a
of
great
UAE
show.
Warriors. Just look at this place. This place is banging amazing." So it says a lot about the leadership and what we're doing right here, right now.
Well, we're here in the second round here, this WMMA battle. Corinne Laframboise trying to deal with the boxer from Sweden, Malin Hermansson. And she's winding up that big right hand, guys. You wind it up again.
Right. This is bout number 7. If you want to see all the past photos and
Little
videos.
Roy Jones
See that?
Jr. action, right?
Yes, that's it. You did it. Yes, you beat me to it. I think she's provoking her, isn't she? Next you're gonna see her putting on the ground again and play jiu-jitsu.
It's mind games is what it is by Malin Hermansson.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much, Mr. Fawad Darwish, for joining us. It's always a pleasure having you here.
I always make time. I'll be more than happy to by the way, for all that don't know, I was waiting for Alice to come back. You took a break. So next break, come in. I'll be a good substitute.
Thank you very
Enjoy the
much.
show.
I appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. Okay, back in action now is Cyrus. So, round number 2 right now, seeing action back and forth from these ladies. Just amazing.
No, it is. It's a great back and forth fight. And we didn't mean to take away from the action here because these two ladies are working very, very hard here, Lucio. What do you see and what's sticking out to you the most?
For me, it's the Corinne is boxing very well against the boxing champion. The boxing champion is fighting very well on the ground. She almost submitted her in the first round. It's amazing. It's MMA. Corinne not shying away from the punch, but not getting the takedown.
That shows how we are ready for all the
Yeah.
aspects.
And we've seen Corinne fight a couple of events in the past, and we know how resilient she is. Like she could be punched on and punched in the face, but
And there was no reason to hang her head after the Manon Fiorot fight. I
Yeah.
mean, Fiorot is top level, went to the UFC, won her debut. I mean,
Oh,
she's up there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And Corinne hung in there with her, had a
Oh,
great
yeah.
fight with her. That just goes to show what kind of caliber we're dealing with here with the Canadian fighter.
she
Corinne.
comes from a very good fight camp too.
Yes. A lot of good camps there in Montreal.
Oh yeah. TriStar for one.
Corinne's training under Fabio Holanda, amazing BJJ.
Right.
You
Coach.
see two top BJJ in her corner, Pedro Duarte and
And here
Fabio
comes
Holanda.
Corinne,
Exactly.
speaking of BJJ, jumping on the back here.
From Brazilian top team, she's in the best position she could have on the top, getting the back, squeezing the neck.
She doesn't quite have the angle though, only has one hook in. Now she's got both in for the moment.
Look, this is-
Twisting.
She will get it. She will get it. She just needs to.
2 minutes to go. Malin in a
got
very
it.
good position. Very bad position, actually.
She was in the cage,
escape, but
which
getting
is a very
the
good
arm.
tool. She will
Looks like she's
transition
setting
to
up that arm
armbar.
bar, guys. 90 seconds left. Can she pull the arm out, Daniel?
She has a mix of Kimura and armbar there.
She could get it.
She's showing amazing
I
ground
inverted
display. She
triangle.
got a triangle,
Inverted triangle,
inverted
guys.
triangle, and she keeps striking. She's just an amazing job.
Amanda Nunes
Oh,
style.
she's gonna get it. She's gonna
She
get
can
it.
get it right here. She can get it right here.
Right into
it's
the
very
armbar.
tight.
Oh,
She's
one more
gonna
chance.
get it.
Hermansson.
What
Corinne
amazing-
Laframboise
Wow.
with
What
the amazing
amazing
armbar.
ground display.
That was a war
By
there for showing
Corinne.
sportsmanship. Guys,
Canadian Corinne did awesome.
Canadian Corinne, yes. Daniel, what do you
Wow.
make of that jiu-jitsu? Just fantastic the way she transitioned
The
from the reverse
transition
triangle
was,
right into
yeah,
the armbar.
the transition was perfect, guys. She just didn't miss any time. She just took everything
And then Corinne Jiu-Jitsu was
Malin
just too
Hermansson
much
was
for
giving to
Malin.
her. She just took it.
What a hard-fought fight.
That show,
Hard-fought
I
win.
know her coaches very well, Pedro Duarte, Fabio Holanda, from Brazilian top team. This is a high-level jiu-jitsu school,
High-level Jiu-Jitsu.
and she just showed it.
Corinne is always great to have her back. She's a fan favorite here in the UAE Warriors.
Such a great athlete. I mean,
And great attitude as
Yeah.
well. And she looks much stronger now.
She's
She
improved
has
a lot.
built some muscle.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure after she lost to Manu, the champion,
That's a rematch I would
our
like to see in the future.
current champion. So come on, man. She came back to the office. She improved her mistakes, and here she, just amazing performance.
Great armbar win for Corinne Laframboise. Coming up now, here's Cyrus for the announcement of the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Russell Ferreira stops this fight at 3:48. Round number 2, your winner by tap out due to armbar, Corinne Laframboise.